You're my partner in a conflict. You're the person I can always rely on. I will cherish you. I will cherish your smile. The sky of laughter and the spark of smile. I will love you, honor you, respect you. I will encourage you in your dreams and support you in your goals. This ceremony changes nothing between us, except to let the world know what we already know in our hearts. We're going to spend the rest of our life together. We're going to enjoy every moment of it. I love you. It's filled with home, filled with learning, laughter, and peace.
Natalia, I vow to be your best friend and faithful companion, to support you through good times and bad, and to love you forever and always.
We're gonna just sit here.
All right.
Oh, great, we have chairs.
I'm so sorry. Well, I'll be the first to speak. If anyone so chooses, that's perfectly fine.
Stand up.
Stand up. Make sure you can all see me. You can all hear me. I wouldn't want you to miss out hearing me, because that's a problem. Anyway, I've known Natalia for a while now. I've known my brother for forever. It happens. So, I love them both dearly. I wish you both the best. Happiness and love. I would have given a Scottish toast, but it turns out they're all really dumb. So, this is the best you're going to get from me. I hope everything goes wonderfully, and when it goes poorly, I know you'll still have each other, and it will be wonderful. And when you don't, you know what time is it? So, I love you both. Okay. Hopefully other people will talk, or I don't know about silence, I'm not good at silence.
Yes, please.
I'm Rudy, and my wife Andy is sitting there. You might not be quite as familiar with Natalia as many of you. Because, Natalia's grandmother traveled with her. This led to traveling with Janelle. And along the way, there was Natalia. And that's kind of our association with her, from being a baby to a young girl, and seeing her progress through high school, through college. We haven't seen her for a number of years. To see her on this ostentatious day of the wedding, and see what a lovely young lady she is, it's stunning. And we feel very pleased and proud to be invited to this affair among all your really close friends. So thank you.
Thank you.
My toast to you and Ben is likewise. Long, happy relationship.
My name is Kat, and Natalia and I only met a few years ago in school, and I don't know Ben or Natalia for as many years as everybody else here, but I'm also not very good at sitting quietly. So, Natalia basically saved me through an entire year of a program that was very intense and difficult at times, and that entire time we spent together, she talked about Ben and how fantastic he was, and I heard nothing but stories of how wonderful he was, and I was blessed that he was able to come and visit us in California, and I actually got to meet him and go rock climbing and hang out, and I just want to say I am so thankful that you included me at this celebration, because you have made my life so much better in having known both of you, and I hope that we continue to be friends. And I want to say how awesome it has been to spend the past couple of days with both of your friends, and everybody has been absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad to have increased my family by so many, rather than even just both of you. I've just been welcomed into a much larger community. So thank you both, and I'm sure we can have a long and happy life together. All part of it. Thank you.
All right. Yes. I'm James, and I have known Ben here since high school. So that's a really long time. I could tell you some embarrassing stories about him, like how in high school he used to, wear a cute little stuffed animal on top of his head called Ruby. But I'll spare you that. This isn't about embarrassing Ben and Natalia. This is about celebrating what they've known since they've been together. And so in that light, Natalia, I'd like to thank you so much. I'd like to thank you for helping Ben here. Because ever since you came along, Ben has been a completely changed person. He is much happier. And when you two are together, I can tell that you are the light of his life. And you mean the world to him. So, Ben, to you, I say, you better well cherish her. So, I will do so. So, cheers to both of you and your happiness. Because I know you two, no matter what, will always be perfect together.
birth, we got a telegram, mother and child doing fine, long ago. And although we haven't been around for much of your life, we have enjoyed watching you grow and watching you progress and watching you become a wonderful young man. We're very proud of you, and we are so happy to have you join in our family. From the moment we've heard of you, everything we've heard has been lovely, and we've always been so pleased to know you. I dare say it seems at times you have become the favorite child. As opposed to Ben or Katie, you are perhaps now the favorite child. We're so happy to have you as a part of the family. And we wish you both a wonderful and long
I'm not getting one from Dante because I already owe Dante one. And I'm going to make it so I don't.
I'm Ben's father. And in actuality, I would rather just sit for 20 minutes in silence. I'm not much of a talker and really enjoy the outdoors. When I first heard about Natalia, and Ben started talking about Natalia on the phone, she sounded like a pretty intimidating person. We were going to plan a trip out to Stephen and Holland, and Ben goes, "You and she'll get along just great." And it's like, I'm not sure I want to meet her. She sounds like a very confident person, knows what she's doing, knows where she's going. She sounds intuitive. And he goes, she knows what she's doing, she knows where she's going. She's not intimidating, she's fun, she's great to be around. And so for 4 years, we heard about Natalia, and we got to meet her occasionally when we went out to Chicago. And then, after school, we had the luxury, I guess, of having Ben stay at home, and then Natalia stayed with us for a while before they found their place. And she has become a part of our family. She is another daughter. And it's been fantastic to have her around. She and Ben complement each other so well. As a team, they are unbeatable. They fill in each other's gaps. They look out for each other. They radiate positive and fun energy, and just hanging around them is a good time. Even just sitting on their couch, watching their very nice, large screen TV. Anyway, and the fun thing for me is, Natalia is a fantastic artist. Her work is incredible, and I love working with her. And even though I'm supposedly an artist, I have a hard time critiquing her work because it's so much better than anything that I could do. It's just fantastic to see your work and to see you do stuff. I'm always excited when you say, "I've got something new, do you want to see it?" It's like, yes, absolutely. And then Ben, who I'm going to be a physics major. I love physics. And, well, I might get a math degree also, just because kind of physics works with that. And, well, probably some computer science in there. Could almost get a computer science degree. Yeah, the man is an overachiever by far. One of the stories that we have when he was in high school was he wanted to take more honors courses than was acceptably allowed. And so we had to sit down with the vice principal. And the vice principal, and we talked about how many classes he could take and what kind of schedule he could have. And he says, "Well, it works out great. All the classes fit together. I can take them all." And the advice of the vice principal was, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And what Natalia brings to Ben is that sensibility. Which he needs sometimes. But Ben, with that drive, with that background, is just blossomed. We always said that in elementary school and junior high school, you're going to be great when you hit college. Because he was always so grown up. And when he hit college, he was great. He's done very well. So when the two of them got together, it's magic. And it's fun. And I'm glad they've allowed me to drop in on them occasionally and to let me share a part of their life together and to let me just hang. You know, it's a fun time. So I say to both of you, do well by each other. I know you will. Watch out after each other. I know you will. Take care of each other. I know you will. And let me hang every once in a while. That's a big screen TV. I love you both.
I would like to go. I know who knows me. I really hate this. So I love you that much. I was very first day of high school. And what is that like? But that's another story. I remember the first time I told you I found my love. I've never remembered being so happy. It was every single time I thought, I'm here. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you found each other. I just like to keep on working.
Thank you.
So glad. All the best.
So I know Ben and Natalia from college, so I haven't known them as long as most of you have, but I was lucky enough to meet them both in different circumstances and get to know them both as individuals. Ben and I used to wake up on Sunday mornings and bruise each other's ribs, and Natalia and I used to spend hours in the library poring over cryptic art history texts. So I got to know them both as they were as individuals, but I also got to know them as a couple, hanging out with friends together, hanging out in groups, getting dinner together, having lunch together, and getting to see both of their lives individually and together. I can see how you two would so well together. You know, you're both so smart and talented, and both so unique, and I can see how you would complement each other so well. And I'm so happy for both of you, and I think you have just the best future you have to live on, and I hope one day. So I wish the best for both of you. Ready? I've had several people stand up and say I haven't known these two people very long. I think I might take the cake. I've known these two for about a year, so I've only really ever seen them together. And all that I can see when they're together is how much of a beautiful unit and a cohesion and a happiness that they bring to each other. We had the privilege of spending 16 hours in a car with Natalia about a month ago, and and it was amazing to hear the way she thought so deeply about her relationship with Ben. He did talk about you, I apologize. But to hear her talk and think so deeply about everything in her life, and to see him be such a part of that was just so wonderful and so amazing. And to just see how beautifully you two work together has made me so happy. Thank you for letting us all be a part of it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
It was tempting not to do this, unfortunately. So, I've known Ben. Well, I used to sit behind him in middle school. He wanted to chop off the braid he was wearing. And unfortunately, I only met Natalia about 2 weeks ago. Because I haven't lived here. But though I only met her 2 weeks ago, I have heard about her for the last 5 years. Constantly. I remember Ben coming home from college and gushing. And I don't see Ben gush. Yeah. Talking about you more. I see him be sarcastic. I've known him to be witty, smart, intelligent. But when I see him around her, I'm awed by what she brings out in him that I thought I'd never see. She has taken this boy who, yes, wore a bear on his head, and had Obi-Wan Kenobi haircut, and has made this amazing, beautiful group together, and just spending the time I did get to spend with them, I was really in awe. They complement each other so well, they laugh so beautifully, and they make everyone around them just feel special, loved, and like you'd have the best time in the world. So thank you for letting me be here by text message. Thank you for letting me and just thank you for letting me see all of it. And then I am so proud of who it's become. So amazed that I got to know you for so long. And I know a lot of that's due to you. I know you with Rita well. And I know you know her work. And I just can't wait to see what you guys can do. All the best.
So I went to college with Ben and Natalia, and Melissa. You know, supposed to start out that way. I went to college with them, and I met Ben through Aikido, and he welcomed me to Aikido and to this great club, and then we started hanging out more, and I got to meet Natalia, and as long as I've known them, they've been happy together, and I just want to say, you guys are great. It's an honor to be here, and I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you.
Paul.
Spanish champagne? No Spanish champagne?
I have one.
Oh, okay.
I was just passing it along.
Making confusing.
Would you like those later?
It's my turn. Ceremony.
Okay, folks, I promise this won't take long. But of all the people that have already spoken, it was commendable that nobody had notes except the official poster, and that's me. In any event, I want to first of all thank Ben and Natalia for making all the arrangements for this wonderful ceremony event. Ben admittedly says that he hasn't done anything except willingly come here. I guess that means in Italian. I also want to thank the parents, Wayne and Linda, my beautiful wife, Janelle, and Father Vic for making this possible. Also, I'd like to thank all the other relatives, especially the grandmothers, and the aunts and uncles who gave so selflessly of themselves to put these two on the trajectory of living a happy and productive and loving life. Although I met Natalia a long time ago when she was just a little girl, I really didn't start getting to know her until about 8 years or so ago. And I have to admit, it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. Happy, what I can say. Our same family. Ben, I haven't really known except for a fraction of that time. But in speaking with his parents and speaking with Janelle about how these two are, like so many of you have said, when they're together, the observations and the relationship, I can honestly say with conviction that there is something terribly right about this union. It's hard to imagine two people happier as Ben and Natalia setting on an adventure of living their lives together as husband and wife, and learning to laugh and cry together, learning to grow personally as individuals and contribute to their world by giving of themselves and giving to each other. Lao Tzu spoke, "To love someone deeply gives you strength, and to be loved by someone deeply gives you courage." May you have an abundance of courage, each of you, to face your lives together. So, excuse me a second. My battery's failing up. May you find joy in the simple things that life has to offer. May your lives be overflowing with love from family and friends. May your love for each other endure through all that comes your way. And may the memory of this day be a wellspring of joy and happiness forever. Ladies and gentlemen, let's toast Ben and Natalia. Cheers.
Cheers.
To all the wonderful girlfriends.
Cheers. Cheers. Good job on the film.
Anyone else has some toasts they'd like to...
My name's Craig. I am Natalia's uncle. And back, she was maybe 10 years old, Darlene and I got a dog named H. It was a Sheltie. Brought it up to Bailey, and she held this little dog, and it was all good. So this is kind of in memory of H. This toast is presented by the letter H. Let you be happy, with a sense of humor, healthy, without too much haggis. It's hard to be humble, but try to have some humility at times. It's a tough one. There's going to be some hard times, hardships. Keep your head up. Get through that. You can have, I don't know, just hope. Home is where the heart is. Here's to you.
Cheers.
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 Nice buddy.
Thanks. Get everybody clicking. High fives, everybody. You know, come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You too. Give me some. Come on now.
What the hell?
Perhaps before it starts to rain, it would be a good opportunity to head inside for some heat.
Welcome to last phase of tonight's dinner, right before dancing.
No.
What about the sock knife?
No.
So twice as good a butter knife.
They decided the size was the right size.
Down in front.
So this is what I was asking. Then all the women had yes. And he was just too shy to know. There we go.
Link arms. Link arms. Please come up and enjoy. This is a gluten-free cake. And these are cupcakes. There's chocolate raspberry brownie and key lime pie.
If you touch a cupcake, please do not make it high.
That's true, I'm sorry.
Yes. So, if you're good for gluten-free, well,
I'm just sitting there and watch garbage. Okay,
great, good. Please do.
Oh yeah, I got
This can't possibly go wrong. Also, for those of us here who wear nice shoes and boots and nice shoes that were careful.
That way. Stay backwards.
Forward. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. Backward. 2, 3, 4. All's got the same. Something much easier.
You guys?
That's just the first part. All the ladies stop and trade hands. Oh, yeah. All right. And then we do it a second time. Step in.
We already had the apron discussion.
Yeah. Raise your held hands, and the lady will turn under. And everybody will take a step forward. The ladies are walking backwards. And you will now have to do.
How will that work? Oh, and I can
As the lady, when you do roll away to the back, you want to end up on the gentleman's right. So you have to go diagonal and not straight. So that will help. But you're also changing. So everybody's flying forward. Everybody have a partner? Go back to your original Turn back. 2, 3, 4. Go forward. 4, 2, 3, 4. Turn back. 2, 3, 4. In and out.
So lady
Twirl
crosses
in
over.
front.
Trade hands. Step in.
Step in.
Step out.
Out.
And the lady goes under. Arm
And diagonal.
And a little diagonal.
And the right hand side. Turn in front.
Lady goes across. Step in. Step out.
Lady goes under and
All right.
This is all about all the raisins.
I hope so. Start as the top of this four-couple set. You will go down the line and continue dancing until you get to the bottom. Okay? And those who start at the bottom of this four-couple set will dance up the line until they reach the top. Once you reach the top or the bottom, you will stand out for a turn, and then you will come back in and then go down the set. Okay? Because that sort of makes sense.
So here are the directions.
So now we're going to start first couple. The first man who is the one right here.
And that's everybody in the line who happens to be a number one.
Okay, if you were first man, raise your hand.
First man, raise your hand. All right, you and the diagonal lady, woman two, just starting rolling this. The first man beckons to the second lady who moves forward. She thinks better of this and she said, no, you must follow me. She beckons him back and he follows her.
And now you turn each other with two hands all the way around. The same two cuts, yeah, the same one, all the way around.
And then go back to your place. All right. Like that? Did it work?
Yes.
Now guess what? The lady
Like
wasn't
that?
feeling like she was.
She beckons to.
So she does the beckoning to the other
First
side.
woman, second man. He beckons her.
First one, second one.
He beckons her.
Beckon to him.
He beckons. And then she beckons. Beckons back. And then we turn. And then in the middle, all the way around. Do it again. Does that make sense? Do you want to try it again, or are we going to
Does the man always beckon first?
Man always beckons first.
Okay.
Man always beckons first. Other things. First man. Beckon.
Okay.
And then she beckons.
And beckons back. And now you turn. And now you do.
Second man beckons.
And then you do that.
And then first woman beckons back.
So now he beckons, she beckons, and they turn. Next part.
The two men. Take the inside hands, just like in the first dance, and you walk between the two ladies. And then you cast around. You walk around your partner, and you go back
And go back to your side. So you go around your left and back to your
What comes next is my favorite part. That's the patty cake. Inside, like it.
Okay, into the second place, and the couple in the confusion is going to move up. So you're turning right coming down, and you guys move up. Exactly. Gets to do their part on this one. So we're just going to start again from the top, but now the people who are twos are now ones, and the people who are ones are now twos. Alright? You want to know how it's going to work with the rhythm. So you get number one. It starts with first man. First man, right? Hey! First man, beckons 2 seconds. Second lady? First man does the beckoning first. First man beckons. Woman beckons forward. Woman beckons back. And then you turn with 2 hands. All the way around. All the way around. Yes. Second man. First woman beckons. This is an equal opportunity dance. All women will take inside hands. And then we'll walk between their hands. You go around and around to partner. And right place. And we start the patty cake. Looks at their partner, turns away from their partner, and you know goes around into the second place.
So we're back to
All right. Come back here. All right, music time.
What's with that? That's how wars start.
It won't stay, these people. We will dance. Back and back and back and back and back and back and turn. Back and back and back and back and back and back and turn. Oh, sorry. Okay, dancing with different people all the way down. So don't try to dance with these couple dance.
So we're going to walk through it one more time, and then we're going to start. So let's just take hands 4 from the top. Okay. First hand beckons to, and then she beckons back, and then you turn to the middle. Keep moving. All early. And then second man beckons to the first lady, beckons back, and then you turn in the middle. This time, the men are going to walk through. Each time, it's a different side. All around, quickly. Yes. And the first couple up passes. So look at the horse right away. The second couple moves up. And now you will start number one couple dancing with these new people. Now I'll start bending.
First man followed by the first woman, casts below, second man comes up the middle, casts around woman 2 in the second place as the twos move up. Second couple chases the woman, followed by the man. Leads, up around, and the first couple steps up. Second man pays with the first couple. Second woman reels with the first couple. And first couple cast down. The second couple cast down.
Let's see that one more time.
No big deal, guys. No big deal. Can you do it too?
Yes, we will.
So the D will be second couple.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do it again. So in, out, set, and pass. In, out, set, and pass up. You chase the man, cast, and the woman follows. Chase the man. Couple 2 chases. Man, second man starts the reel.
That's the worst part.
And then the second woman joins the reel.
Yeah, the other ones that went in a row, that one,
And they pass. Start over. And I'll go get music.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.